Dear students, in this video we are going to see Unit 1 of Operating System, Subtopic 1.3 as per the curriculum, Part 1, that is User Interface. These are the course outcome for the operating system, that is install operating system and configure it, use operating system tools to perform various operations, execute process commands for performing process management operation, apply scheduling algorithm to calculate turnaround time and average waiting time, calculate efficiency of different memory management techniques and apply file management technique. So after completion of operating system course, the students will be able to do all these things. The contents and the unit outcomes for this particular video are: in this video we are going to see what is user interface, types of user interface, that is two types, command line interface called as CLI and graphical user interface called as GUI. Then advantages and disadvantages of CLI and GUI, comparison between CLI and GUI. The unit outcome which is related to Unit 1 and subtopic 1.3 is execute command on command line for the given task. How do user communicate with the computers? This is a big question which arises in everyone's mind. So what is the actual answer for this question? So how user communicates with the computer system? So the answer is operating system establishes a standard means of communication between the user and the computer system. It does this by providing the user interface and a standard set of commands that control the hardware. So operating system take the help of the user interface for communicating with the enabling the user to communicate with the computer system. Well, what is user interface? A program that controls a display for the user and allow the user to interact with the system. The user interface allows the user to communicate with the operating system. User interface provides means of both the input and output, that is input for allowing the user to manipulate the system and output for allowing the system to indicate the effects of user manipulation. So this is the user interface. Now next, which are the two types of user interfaces? That is command line interface called as CLI and graphical user interface called as GUI. Command line interface. A command line interface is a mechanism for interacting with computer operating system or software by typing some kind of commands to perform some specific task. That is, if you want to perform any specific task like saving the file, editing a file, opening a file, so you have to type some kind of command for performing that particular task. It is a method of instructing program computer to perform a given task, which is referred to as entering a command. System with command line interfaces are usually considered more difficult to learn and use than those with graphical interfaces. It usually accepts input via keyboard only. The example of command line operating systems are Unix and MS-DOS. This is a command line interface which will be looking like this. Then the basic CLI commands are ls, which lists the directory of folder system, cd path name, which will change the directory folder in the file system, cd dot dot, which will move one level up in the file system, cp copy a file to another folder, mv move a file to another folder, mkdir creates a new directory of the folder, rmdir removes the directory, clear clears the CLI window, and exit closes the CLI window. So these are the basic CLI commands, and in the similar way there are number of commands which are there for performing a specific task. Next, graphical user interface. Graphical user interfaces first appeared due in part to research taking place in the early 1970s at Xerox PARC Research Facility. It is a display format that enables the user to choose commands, start programs, and see the list of files and other options by pointing to pictorial representations, which are called as icons, and list of menu items on the screen. Choices can generally be activated either with the keyboard or with the mouse. GUIs offers an environment that process is the direct interaction with the computer. Another benefit is that application written for a GUI are device independent. Then Window is nothing but the common name for Microsoft Windows, a multitasking graphical user interface environment. Windows is considered as most commonly used GUI based operating system nowadays. Windows provides a standard interface between based on drop-down menus, screen windows, pointing devices such as mouse. Programs are designed to take the advantages of all these features. The example of GUI based operating system are Windows and Linux. This is how the Windows operating system, the desktop will look like. The elements of graphical user interface are pointers, icon, desktop, windows, menus, in which pointers are this one, desktop is nothing but this one. These are different menu icons, these are different menus. So these are the key elements of graphical user interface. This is a GUI. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of GUI and CLI? Advantages are intuitive, multitasking, icons, and pointers. That is, multitasking means Windows will be enable user to open many kind of programs to open between them easily and transfer the data between the application. Like you all know, you can simultaneously open a Word file, you can open a PDF file, you can open a browser, you can search for any kind of contents. So therefore, GUI based operating system are called as multitasking. Then our icons are available. You don't need to type any kind of commands. You just have to double click on that icon, and whatever task you want to perform, you can perform it. Pointer is a natural way of selecting the things. So so you can easily perform with the help of pointer, you can easily perform a particular task. The disadvantages are resource intensive, that is, it requires a lot of processing power, time, and memory, because for performing any kind of task there is a program related to it. So naturally you'll require a processing time as well as memory to store it. So can become confusing. User may find interfaces cluttered with icons or open programs difficult to navigate. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of CLI? Advantages is extremely fast. CLI takes up little system resources and CPU time and can run on old or limited hardware. Can use the scripts also. So these are the advantages of CLI. Disadvantages can be very confusing to new or untrained users. Sometimes do not provide detailed error message or feedback to help the users. Now these are the basis of comparison for CLI and GUI. That is, first one is basic. Command line interface enables a user to communicate with the system through commands, and GUI interact with the system by using a graphics which includes images and icons. Device type, keyboard, and GUI mouse and keyboard. Ease of performing tasks, hard to perform an operation and require expertise. Easy to perform task and does not require expertise. Precision, in case of CLI it is high and in case of GUI it is low. As far as flexibility is concerned, CLI is intransigent and GUI is more flexible. That is, memory consumption, in CLI case it is very low and in GUI case it is very high. As we have seen, in CLI you have to type the command for performing a particular task, and in GUI you have to double click on a particular icon or a menu for that performing for a particular task, and in the back end you have to perform that particular task, there is a program written. So obviously memory consumption for GUI is high. Appearance can be changed, and in GUI custom changes can be employed. Speed, as far as concerned, for the CLI it is very fast, and in case of GUI it is slow. Integration and extensibility, in case of CLI scope of potential improvements, and in GUI bounded. Thank you.